Bandai in the past has specifically responded to comments on Twitter about additional female characters making their way into the game, characters as in multiple. Since then, Kaguya was announced, meaning that if they wanted to hit that minimum requirement of multiple females, at least according to their prior wording, they would only need to announce one more female. However, an original character to the game, Galena, was announced to be playable. We already knew about that character being in the game, but we weren't sure if she was playable. So does that mean our female roster is done? Was it Galena and Kaguya that Bandai was talking about on Twitter? I don't think so. I truly believe that no matter how large the roster is moving forward, I am underneath the impression that we only have 5 characters to go, not counting Dio. But regardless of all that, I truly believe that there is at least one more female character to come. And based on my roster predictions, I believe that there is actually only one more female to come. And for a long time, it's been really difficult for me to decide what that female character would be as far as a prediction is concerned. Previously, I thought it would be Sakura, but of course that's been deconfirmed because of the way that the Naruto roster turned out. Noelle, Uraraka, Yoruichi, and a handful of other supporting characters seemed pretty likely to me initially, but then there was Medaka. Medaka is an odd case because the character feels like an obvious pick for the roster, but as we approach closer and closer to the final roster, she seems less and less likely. Until this happened. Medaka's Japanese voice actor on Twitter was asked something, roughly translated by the way, but I have it on good authority that the question was roughly, "Are you playing Medaka again anytime soon?" To which the Japanese voice actor replied with a very specific type of laugh. It's very difficult to describe to somebody what exactly this means if you don't speak Japanese, but it's been explained to me, as somebody who does not speak Japanese, as a kind of playful laugh that is attempting to hide something. So I, along with Griffin Station, are interpreting this information to be teasing another appearance as Medaka. This is odd because Medaka as an animated series was never fully animated. In fact, the company that was working on the anime adaptation of Medaka no longer officially exists. Unless Medaka is involved in some type of unannounced future project, whether it be a new company picking up an adaptation of the anime, whether it be a new game that we don't know about yet. Unless it's something like that, the only announced project that I could possibly see voice acting being required, more specifically Medaka voice acting required, is Jump Force. With that in mind, just because the Medaka voice actor is involved or could possibly be involved with Jump Force somehow, doesn't mean she is playable, and it specifically also does not mean that she is on the base roster. With this piece of news, however, and previous Bandai statements in the past suggesting that we're getting more female characters, I truly believe that Medaka is one of our remaining base roster characters. If not base roster, she seems pretty likely for DLC at this point. Again, this is not official confirmation, it's just a piece of news that you might want to factor into potential predictions. Medaka is not confirmed for Jump Force, Medaka's voice actor is not confirmed for Jump Force, however, Medaka's voice actor seems like she's teasing that she's working on something involving Medaka, but obviously will not specify what that is. And right now, Medaka as a character, Medaka as a product, isn't particularly alive right now. Like I said, the anime adaptation is done. They're not continuing that, or at least as far as we know so far, and I don't see a Medaka Box game happening anytime soon, and the only other games that Medaka are involved with are mobile games that don't require voice acting. Jump Force is really the only game that I could possibly see, or the only project that I could possibly see Medaka being involved in the near future. I want to thank somebody on Twitter for bringing me this information. The name is XArcadeSonaX. He's actually the one who messaged the voice actor, and he decided to message me directly after it had happened once he got that response, because he wanted to get me and some people I know to interpret the information and then kind of have my opinion on it. And this is roughly where I stand. I genuinely believe that Medaka is one of our remaining characters. With that said, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. If you could leave a like on it, it helps other people find it. Share around this good news. Go check out Griffin Station's video on this, because Griffin Station has been begging and pleading for this character to be announced, and even a little bit of evidence to suggest that she's going to be in the game means a lot to him, and I know it does. Also, he helped me, of course, interpret this information because he knows quite a bit of Japanese. So again, thank you for watching. My name has been Bilbzy, and I will see you in the next video.